my name is Michaela. I live in Tokyo, Japan in a 20-meter square apartment, and today I finally got around to filming a apartment tour. I have been here August, September, October, like 3 or 4 months now, and it's still not at a place where I feel happy with like the decorations. I still want more things to make it feel like home and more like meshed together, but I figured I would just upload a apartment tour because I've been so excited to do that, and I feel like everyone does that, so I'm here to partake in that. So yeah, I hope you enjoy my apartment. If you have any tips for small spaces or places to get really cute decorations, let me know in the comments, and I will see you later. This is my entrance area. I have a bunch of trash that's getting taken out tomorrow, so it just has to be there for now, ignore it. I have my 2 most used shoes that I usually wear when I'm going out. It's getting cold outside, so sandals are probably going to be put away soon. And then I have slippers that I put on when I come in the house. I have an extra pair just for guests who come over. I hang up my keys and my jacket that I'm using at the moment. And then over here in this closet, it's so messy, please ignore that. The top is for big jackets, scarves, and things to wear when it's cold outside. That season is coming. And then here I have all of my bags. Down here I have some shopping bags for when I go grocery shopping, masks, bug spray, a little pad to put, like if I'm going on a picnic, to put on the ground. Yeah, just a bunch of masks and stuff like that. This is for my umbrella that's currently drying. Here are all my shoes. And then over here I have my Swiffer mop type thing, and then my umbrella that's currently drying in the drip pan because it was raining today. Yeah, so that's my entrance area. So if I turn around, oh, here's the light switch for this area. This is the automatic light switch, so it detects when things are in the area. And then if I just come straight out from the entrance area, to my left is my washing machine. I have like Tide Pod type things, but they're not actually Tide. They smell really good, flower scented. And then my softener and a stain remover. This is what my washing machine looks like. It's got a bunch of different options, and it does up to 10 kilograms, whatever that is in pounds, no idea. And then I keep my drying rack over here when I'm not using it. From the washing machine into this area, this is my kitchen. I have 2 burners, which is really nice because a lot of the small apartments here in Japan will come with 1 burner. But I'm very lucky, and it's gas. And above I have the fan, the light, I have some scents going on so it stays smelling good in here. My cutting boards stay over here. That's a drawer that I have to clean out for recycling, so ignore that. And then these are all my cooking utensils. This is my rice cooker, and I use these long chopsticks for cooking. Then obviously my sink. It's actually a pretty decent size. I don't know, I'm happy with it. And then I have dish soap. These are all my eating utensils, my chopsticks, my forks, butter knives, and then extra forks that I get from like 7-Eleven. Lots of chopsticks actually, so many. And they're all like cat themed. So cute. And I have spoons and forks that are also black cat themed for my little cat. Washing gloves. And then I have a rug and a drying towel for when I do dishes. Under here, I actually just organized within like the past few days, maybe within the last 3 days. It used to just all be shoved in here. But I have my pans and my 1 pot. It's actually Animal Crossing themed. Got it from the Nintendo store. And then here's my drying rack that I take out when I do dishes. It actually doesn't fit very well up here. It's way too big, so I only bring it out when I do dishes. Over here I have a strainer, big bowl, my Ziplocs, extra towels, storage for food, my kettle, because I don't use it a lot. I usually only use it for cup noodles and then like lunch boxes and bags and stuff. Put this back in here, and it's like a perfect fit. I got so lucky. Here is my cleaning tray. I actually got this to put in between my sink and my fridge, but it ended up being too big. So it stays under here, it's on wheels. The other top half, it was too big to fit in here, so I actually put it in my bathroom. You'll see that later. But I got cleaning stuff up here, towels, and then down here is all my trash bags and my different sized bags for all the trash cans at my house. Sponges, because I was just doing dishes. And then over here is all my cat stuff. It's a tight fit. I have her litter box liners and her food and snacks and stuff over here. So that is what's underneath my kitchen. Nice. Moving on to between the fridge and my sink, I have a bunch of rice, instant rice, and then a 1 liter of Coke that just doesn't fit in the fridge right now. And then on top of my fridge is my microwave. It's got lots of different options here. You can change the wattage and stuff like that. Above is my Nutella and bread, because I've been really liking that for breakfast recently, and I recently found a Nutella and I'm so excited about it. Next to that is my rice cooker. I used it today, so it's a bit of a mess. And then this is also for my rice cooker. Yeah, so microwave, and then my fridge, I have a calendar on it. I don't think anything on here is too weird. So top part is my freezer, which is mainly always full of ice cream and snacks and stuff like that. I have some like foods in here that I haven't gotten to yet to try, but there's like a frozen ramen in the back that I really want to try from 7-Eleven. And then below that is my actual fridge. She's full right now, full to the brim. But yeah, I have like ketchup, butter, milk, things like that, extra condiments, drinks, pasta sauce, ketchup that needs to go, salsa, Dr. Pepper, cheese, and have some meat that I'm gonna make tacos tonight. Leftovers, apple juice, water, and down here's my produce. I have oranges, currently grapes, apples, and an onion for when I make tacos today. This is my giant thing of soy sauce. Oh, and this is just a mini broom that's magnet over here. And before we go into the main room bedroom, so kitchen's on the right, entrance, then on the left over here is my bathroom. This controls the heating. This is like the heating cooling panel for the bathroom. And the light is on the outside of the room. You go inside, and this is my bathroom. I'm gonna give you an angle from here so you don't see me in the reflection. I just took a shower, so this is my bathroom. Got a nice little rug here. I keep my hamper here, and toilet. It does have a bidet function, and then a trash can, and all the toilet goods. So, and then if you're wondering about the water bottles, these are for emergencies, for earthquakes. Everyone has them here in Japan because we're preparing for the big one, which is a really, really large earthquake that is supposed to be happening within the next 30 years. We don't know when. Could be tomorrow, could be in 30 years, but it's going to be a very big, very dangerous earthquake, so everyone's kind of preparing for it. So you can like wash your hands, flush the toilet, just in emergency situations. Then here is my sink, what do you call it? Basin? I don't know what it's called. So at the top here, actually I can turn this light on here. Wow, much better. At the top here I have deodorant, face care, lip care, and then hair care, lotion, toothbrush, hairbrush, and hair care over here. And my sink actually has two functions. I can do straight stream or like a shower. And then here I keep Q-tips and toothpicks. And then I have my cute little Gigi hand towel. Then underneath my sink, I actually just organized today. So this is the top of that wheel storage thing that I was talking about, because everything today before this was just shoved in here and it was such a huge mess. But under here I have all of my hair products, like blow dryers, straighteners, curlers, and then some of my travel minis. And then under here I have a bunch of medicine, and up here I have cleaning stuff, extra razors, sore throat drops, medicine, band-aids, pads, things like that. And that's what's under my sink. So if you turn to the left over here, this is my shower. Let me take off my slippers before I go in here. This is the light, and this is a bunch of things I will show you after. Right now, my shower is currently drying. I just took a shower, like I said, but this is the shower room. So showers and bathrooms in Japan, usually if it's a bigger, nicer apartment, it's like the whole room is a wet room. So you shower right here on the floor. Everything can get wet. It's okay, including the mirror. And then if it's like the winter or you want to relax, you get in the bath after you shower. You don't clean yourself in the bath. And yeah, I just have razor, body wash, face wash, a little stool, very common, my washing rag, hair towel, body towel, shampoo, conditioner, just the normal stuff. Yes. And then it has 2 different heights you can hold this at. And that is the shower. So this is a lovely control panel. I love this thing. This is for drying the room after you shower so you don't cause a bunch of mold, or I use it because I don't like drying my clothes outside, just because I don't know if it's gonna rain that day or if the wind's gonna dry it fully. And to be honest, my balcony is not that huge, so I dry my clothes in the bathroom, which is like a normal thing here. You can use this dryer function to dry your clothes. I just hang them up here and they dry very nicely. This is the timer for however long you want that to go on. This is for heating. So like in the winter, if it's super, super cold in your apartment, you don't want to heat the whole apartment, but when you go to the shower, you don't want to be freezing cold, you can use this. This is for wind. This is for cooling in the summer. This is like a 24-hour filtration thing to make sure that there's no mold. This is telling me that my filter needs reset, so I gotta do that. And this is the stop button. And then this is like how long you want everything to go on. These are hours, so this is half an hour, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I usually have my clothes dry for about 6 hours. And if it needs more, I'll just add on to it. But yeah, let's turn that light off. Get my slippers back on. That is my bathroom. Oh yes, up here I have extra toilet paper and my extra towels. But yeah, that's my bathroom. Let me turn the light off. I love that bathroom. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, and then on to the main room. This is my door. Over here to the right is the light switch for this room and also my bedroom. And this is the main room / my bedroom. So let's take a look at it from here. Ta-da! This is my bed. It's a semi-double. I don't know what size that is in the US, but it's Japan semi-double. And obviously I have my pillows and stuff, but underneath it I got this bed frame specifically because my closet's really small. So I have drawers underneath here. This is for like underwear and bras and stuff, so I won't show that, swimsuits. And then in this drawer This side, this little compartment here is just for pajamas. This side is very messy. It's for skirts because I have so many skirts. And then over here is for bottoms, jeans and stuff, and I have one long sweater in there. But it goes pretty deep in there, so I like it. And then on the other side, say hi to my kitchen, hello to me, is my cat tree from my cat, who is moving here soon. Hopefully, fuck Trump for closing the government, because now I don't know if my cat's gonna be able to come here. Anyways, next to that is my closet. Like I said, this is a super small closet. This is my hand in comparison. It goes all the way up to the ceiling. So let's open her up. I think she's probably really messy right now. Oh yeah, she is. Let me try to open this as best as I can. Here's my closet. I have to keep my luggage at the bottom because it doesn't go anywhere else in the house. It won't fit anywhere else in the apartment. But above that is my hanged clothes, shirts and dresses. And above that, it used to be my bags, but now that I have my cat coming, it's all of her extra cat litter stuff and like my degrees and stuff like that, other random things up here. That is my closet. And I keep cute little keychains on there. Oh, it's not shutting now. There we go. But yeah, so next to the cat tree is my desk. There's a trash can, some extra bags. My desk, this is all of my makeup here. This one is for jewelry. I was listening to some music. And here is my computer. I actually took apart my computer in the US and brought all the parts here so I can just reassemble them in a computer case here. And my chair currently has normal socks on it. I have to go to Daiso and get some chair socks because for some reason this doesn't roll unless I'm sitting on it. Like if I put weight on it, it rolls, but if I don't, then the legs stay there. I don't know. Don't like that, but it was cheap, so what are you gonna do? This table is from IKEA. This is the Alex drawers with a table attachment. Here is my extra makeup. Here is my bills and some pens and stationery, stuff like that. Under here is my hair accessories. It usually is organized, but obviously not now. I have ribbons, headbands, bows, hair clips, scrunchies, some bigger scrunchies that wouldn't fit in there, hair ties, and bobby pins. So it's organized, but not looking pretty. Here is my art and gaming drawer. So I have art supplies, my gaming stuff, my Switch. And then down here is the necessary junk drawer. Wow, so cute. It's also organized with the bins, but today I was cleaning, so it just kind of got out of hand. So over here is just my PC and then my Wii that I have not set up yet, but I love that thing because I got it for like 20 bucks in Japan, and in USD it'd probably be like 12, I don't know, something like that. My microphone and my headset. And then over here, this is just the cutest thing, and I love it so much because it actually holds my cat's litter box. So I didn't want a litter box in such a small room, just open for everyone to see when they come over, just her poop and her pee. So I hid it in this little box, and I can open it up, take it out to change all the stuff, scoop it, whatever. And it doubles as like a cute little desk that I can store things on top. So this is my tissue box. It's currently holding like nail polish, gel stuff, extra things for the curtains. And then over here I have an extra mirror. Back here I have my duster and my lint roller. My Alexa, iPad, stuff for, oh, never mind. My Alexa iPad, my old phone, because sometimes I'm still switching all of my stuff over to my new number here in Japan. So sometimes I need it for emergencies, for like codes, like emergency password codes or whatever. I have a little journal, some cards that I'm studying Japanese for the JLPT. This is my very mini gel nail cure UV thing, and then a little wash rag for my hands. And then over here is actually my internet. My apartment comes with internet, and I don't know, it's just right here for some reason. And I got 2 plugs for my Alexa, charging stuff. And then here, I'm actually gonna probably move this when my cat gets here to over here, just so this thing can air out the smell if it has any. But this is for her litter, to clean it out. It's like a litter genie, but off-brand. I got it on Amazon, I don't know. I have my bag here right now. And then I have a little poster. Over here is my intercom, so I can see who's at my door. I can open the door for them. I can turn on an alarm. I think I can actually call the police from here, but I'm not sure. I haven't used it. And I can, if someone rings my doorbell and I missed it, I can come home, turn this on, and I can watch the video of them so I can know who I missed, what I missed, just safety stuff like that. I can constantly look at who's at the door at any time, which I love that because safety is a really big issue with women here sometimes, stalking, harassment, things like that. This is a remote for my light fixture, but it's broken right now. I just have it hanging up here. It's currently broken. I don't know what's up with it. I changed the batteries, but I don't know. I'll have to get that figured out. And last but not least is my, there's my air conditioning unit. Air conditioning here in Japan does cold and hot. They just call it air conditioning. I don't know. Now some decorations over here. Friends. Inspiration. This is from the Ghibli Museum. And last but not least is my balcony. It's dark outside, so I'm not gonna really go too much into detail about it. But I have blackout curtains and then sheer curtains. And also in Japan, it's really easy to see where someone lives when you show the outside, and it's really dangerous to do that. So I'm not gonna show you my view, unfortunately. But once I open this up, during the week, if it's not the specific trash day for that trash, it goes out here so it doesn't stink out my apartment. But let's look outside. I'm gonna be quiet because there's neighbors. Yeah, that's my balcony. So if you didn't know, getting rid of trash in Japan is actually a really difficult process. I don't want to say difficult, but there's certain days of the week that certain trash has to go out. You have to organize your trash. I'll show you my little calendar over here. So Mondays is the burnable trash. You have to separate burnables, plastic, recyclables, and you have to like take apart bottles and like separate the caps from the wrappers and the bottles. It's a whole long process. So I have certain days of the week that certain trash goes out. That's a drawing that my boyfriend did. But yeah, so if it's not that day's trash and my trash can is full, it goes out on my balcony so it doesn't stink up my little tiny apartment. But yeah, that's my apartment tour here in Tokyo. I love it. It's just the right size for me. If it was any bigger, I feel like I would be overwhelmed. I do wish it was a little bit bigger just for the sake of my cat. When I was first apartment shopping, I wanted to get like a loft apartment, so it would be about this size, but it would also have a loft, so it would have extra square footage for her, but it just didn't end up working out because I wanted a bathroom that was separate. The shower and the toilet were separate, because some small apartments here, they'll literally just have the toilet, the shower, and the bath and the sink all in the same room, which is, I don't know, I don't want to say gross, but in my mind that's kind of gross to have the toilet in the same wet room that you're showering in. yeah, didn't like the idea of that. And then I also wanted a balcony because I thought I was going to dry my clothes in the balcony. I didn't end up actually doing that. I much prefer the bathroom or the shower area to dry my clothes. But yeah, but I'm happy with my apartment. I really like it. I do want to decorate it more just so it feels more like home. But yeah, that's my apartment. I hope you enjoyed.